If you would like better relationships, the first step is to have a better relationship with yourself. Yes, it all starts with you. If your relationships are filled with arguments and hostility and sadness and upset and things that are just not going the way you really want, the first place to start is to start with yourself, because we learn to think and feel and behave a certain way as children. Now, this is not to throw our parents under the bus or anybody else that helped raise us, but a lot of times we learned suboptimal ways of behaving in life, of what we can expect. We learn about love from our caregivers and parents and the people that raised us. We learned about what brings love. We learned about what makes love go away. A lot of us come from families that were dysfunctional, divorced. There might be alcohol, drugs. There's a myriad of difficult things that we go through as little children when we're absolutely open and ready to be written on by life. And so we learn certain things, and then they become what we call subconscious. They just become part of our programming. When this happens, I do that. It's kind of like when a doctor gets one of those little rubber things and hits you on the knee and your foot flicks out. There's a lot of automatic programming that happens to us from the time that we're born up until at least age 7. And of course, things happen after that as well. But a lot of what we learn, it's programmed in. And then what happens is we go out into life as adults, and this doesn't really work for us. We get into all kinds of sad, hostile environments. We end up arguing with people. We end up having dramas and conflict and all kinds of awful things that happen. And we don't see that it's actually our participation. It's not to say the other person isn't doing something. Of course, they're participating. But a lot of it starts with us. So what I do is help people go back and look at the way they were raised, what kinds of things they learned, and we separate out what your essence is. That is the part of you that's never been written on. The part of you that is the creative, pure, love-driven, amazing person. And then what happens is these layers come on top. So we start looking at what those layers are and how much of it is you and how much of it is somebody else. And the reason this is important is because in your relationships, if you can get back to your pure essential essence, you'll be much better at knowing what you like, what you don't, why you like it, why you don't, how to set limits, how to put boundaries up, and how to take care of yourself, and how to actually be in a loving relationship. Because it's actually quite complex to be in a relationship long term. There's so many moving parts. There's just a million different things that happen. So I would invite you to leave a little question. I would love it if you would let me know what you thought of the video. And if there's anything I could help out with next time, I want to talk to you. All right, until then, love and light to you all.